Well, hello everybody, hope you're all okay. I'm a lot better now. Well, mainly my husband has been decorating the rest of the living room, but I've been sat twiddling my thumbs because we've had to move everything, clean everything, and get it all put back. So I've been very busy. I've been out in the garden as well, doing a little bit of weeding because we've had some rain, so it's easy to pull up the weeds. The wallpaper that we put on the top is Anna Glitter, very old fashioned, but we like it. My husband's managed to put the rest of the dado rail on, so that was made out of scrap wood. And the bottom of the dado rail, the wallpaper, that was originally my grandma's. She was my grandmother, but I always called her grandma. She got that when she was quite old, and she wasn't really able to put it on the walls. So she didn't ask anybody. She just kept it in these long bags, and my mum ended up with it. She papered some of her house with it, and I can remember helping her with that and also painting it. When I'd left home, I can remember going back and giving her a hand with it, which was very rare with my mum because she was very independent. So the story is, the wallpaper was my grandma's, then my mum had it and used what she needed, and then she gave it me quite a few years ago, and I put it in the attic. We've got 2 rooms in the attic, and the one of the rooms is full of DIY things, that my husband uses, and the other room is full of books that both of us like, that we don't want to get rid of, and other things that we find, are quite useful, and it's the best place to put it. Up there I've got lots of bolts of material up there that are actually upholstery material. I had to think about it then. It's because I've been up since 5 and it's 2 o'clock now, so I'm starting to fade. Somebody was looking at one of my older videos of the scrappy owl that I made, and I've managed to find it. So I made loads of these for the air ambulance stall that I used to run. I used to run one every year for the air ambulance, and in the past I have made thousands of pounds for the air ambulance. I did used to get some help, but a lot of it was me because I used to store things in my little bedroom, but in the end it just got a little bit too much. I was ending up with loads of stuff, and to have it for a year in your little room, I felt as though I'd done my fair share, so I packed up doing it. But I feel as though I did my bit, and this was one of the things that I used to make and put up for sale. So I've stuffed it with the interior of a cushion. I used to buy cushions or get them, cheaply, and then just pull the stuffing out and fill my own cushions. And you can see this is all made out of scrap. You make 3 pieces for the eye, and you just sew down, and similar here, and it doesn't have to be perfect. And then there's a triangle for the nose, and then the wings are just that shape, and you just pop them on. So they're quite easy to do. And then a little bit of hand sewing, I think. Where did I do my hand sewing? My hand sewing at the top it's quite neat because this is going back some years and I'd got more movement in my hands then. But there's the scrappy owl that somebody was asking about. So you've actually seen the little scrappy owl that I've got. It's been on the boat, it's been in the camper, and at the moment it's in our living room again. So there we go. I just thought I'd show you. Got an itch on my nose now. So, like I say, a lot of the upholstery material is upstairs in the attic. I've got quite a lot of it. We've made covers for different people, for settees, you name it, you know, curtains, covers for the camper, seats in the back, and then you can cover the seats and then use the covers to put on top of your bed at night time, you know, so they've become useful. Now all the upholstery material in this area, it was famous for upholstery factories. Now we've still got a few. We've got a famous one that's called Park and Knoll. That's not too far away, but round here there was loads. There was Derwent upholsterers, and yeah, absolutely loads, and there's still a few. But one of the places my friend used to go, and they used to get all the bits of wood that wasn't going to be used, and they used to use it on their wood burner. And he got chatting to them, and he bought quite a lot of roll ends off of them that they didn't need anymore, and he sold them to me. So I wasn't going to turn them away because I've made cushions like this and all sorts out of them, bags, made loads of bags out of them. So it was well worth having. So I just thought I'd show you that. I'm so pleased that the house has got back together again with the rewiring and the replastering, the painting, the woodwork. You know, it's took a lot of doing. You saw that we did the chimney breast with the forbidden fruit wallpaper. So that's all that done, and my husband retiled the back of the multi-burner stove. So that's all done, and everything's been cleaned and put back, so that's a good feeling. And now we've got a different aspect with the pretty anaglypta, and also the woodwork, you know, the dado rails as well. So I'm really pleased. We've put the little settee, it's a bed settee, it's a two-seater. We've put that back in the bay window. So yeah, that's the settee that my husband likes to sit on. So that's over there. And then I've got this like L-shaped one, so I can lie down on it or anything. So I'm really pleased. It's still a little bit of mayhem because I've moved my craft trolley. It's gone into the tea room. So all the craft stuff that was underneath it, I've got it out, and I'm going to go through it because, like I've said before, if I can't see things, they don't exist. I came across this and I thought it was pretty. You can see it better there. That cost me 50p, and on the back it's £27.99. So that was a lucky find, wasn't it? And bits of that's a lovely one as well. Georgian garden sampler. So that'll be nice, won't it? It's just having the time because, like I say, we've been so busy. Because it's not been a matter of just painting. We've actually gone down to the bricks in some situations, and so it's all had to be done, and it's made a bit of mess, but it's all back now. But it was a little bit, what can I say, as though we'd bitten off more than we could chew, but we've managed to do it. And I did have to do something today that I've never done before. I had to say no. Somebody rang us up just after 9 o'clock this morning to ask if my husband would go down, it's a friend down the road, to have a look to see if he could mend their washing machine. But I said no, and I spoke to him afterwards, because I said I didn't like doing it, but I know you've got too much on. He's got his allotment, and he's got my little allotment that I started off with that I'm not able to do as well. So he's doing that, he's doing his own, and he's also done a lot on our sons. So he's so busy, and then this afternoon he's going to pick Noah up from school. So very busy life. So I've had to say no, but I'm pleased I've done it, because we've always said yes, but now we're getting older. You know, I'm 65, my husband's nearly 66. We've got to really look after our own. So I hope that doesn't sound selfish. It's just a bit of self-preservation. It wouldn't be so bad if we hadn't got lots of things to do, but we have, and I'm pleased with what my husband's done. He's made a fantastic job, and he said all in all it's cost him about £1. Now that sounds ridiculous, but he said I've probably used £1 worth of paste. That's all he's used, because everything else we've acquired, you know, and things that have been destined to be thrown away. And so you realise now that it's not just me that's always been careful with what I've had. With the situation with the wallpaper, that's been through 3 generations. So that's lovely, and that's a warm feeling every time I look at it. Right, anyway, I'm not going to crack on. I've got myself a nice drink, and I'm going to sit and do nothing. Lots of love. Bye.